Did you know that the average person spends over 6 hours a day on their phone? That's almost 1/4 of your day, gone. Now, imagine what you could accomplish if you used that time more wisely. Successful people aren't just lucky, they know how to use their time to their advantage, and they do it with purpose. Here's a shocking fact. 80% of the most successful people use time management strategies like time blocking, saying no, and taking breaks. But here's the twist. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Studies show that people who manage their time well can be 25% more productive than others. Yes, 25%. In this video, we're going to dive into how billionaires like Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, and Oprah Winfrey make every minute count. You'll learn simple, yet powerful strategies that can instantly boost your productivity and help you get more done with less stress. Ready to learn how successful people really manage their time? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Time Mindset. Why billionaires think differently. Successful people don't just manage time, they value it. One of the biggest differences between high achievers and others is their mindset about time. They see it as a limited resource, and they treat it like gold. Billionaires like Warren Buffett and Elon Musk are famous for their focus on this. Buffett once said, "The rich invest in time as much as money." The way successful people view time is transformative. They understand that every moment is an opportunity for growth, progress, or connection. This mindset pushes them to focus on what really matters. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. He spends a lot of his time making big, long-term decisions, not getting bogged down in day-to-day tasks. He calls it his day one mindset, where every decision should feel like it's the first, driving big moves rather than small, inefficient actions. Studies show that successful people practice this kind of thinking daily. In fact, research from the American Psychological Association reveals that time management training can improve productivity by as much as 20%. Imagine doubling your output simply by reframing your relationship with time. One crucial part of this mindset is understanding that time is finite. Successful people know they can't do everything, so they focus on what's most important. Instead of saying, "I don't have time," they say, "I haven't made time yet." And by saying this, they take control over their schedules instead of letting them control them. The power of focus also comes into play. Studies show that multitasking can reduce productivity by as much as 40%. Successful people know this, so they prioritize deep work and avoid distractions. Cal Newport's book Deep Work explains that those who master focus can achieve what others can't, making them far more productive. In the end, successful people understand that their time is precious, and how they choose to spend it determines their future. Their mindset isn't just about getting things done, it's about aligning their actions with long-term goals. When you shift your perspective on time, you'll notice the impact on your work and your life. Chapter 2. The 80-20 Rule. Maximizing impact with minimal effort. One of the most effective time management strategies comes from the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle. It states that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. This principle can completely change the way you approach your daily tasks. If you apply it properly, you can make a huge impact with minimal time. Take Richard Branson, for example. He has mastered this principle by focusing on the key tasks that will move his business forward the most. He's not concerned with every little detail but spends his energy on what truly drives his success. In the world of time management, this rule is a game changer. The idea is simple. Instead of trying to tackle everything, identify the tasks that create the biggest results and focus your energy there. According to the Harvard Business Review, 75% of high achievers use this strategy to achieve outstanding results. You can start applying this rule by listing your most important tasks every day. Rank them by importance and effort. Then, focus on the 20% that will bring the most value to your life or business. By simplifying your to-do list, you reduce overwhelm and make progress faster. This isn't just about work, it applies to your personal life, too. If you want to build meaningful relationships, focus on the 20% of people who truly support you and make time for them. By doing this, you deepen connections and improve your quality of life without spreading yourself too thin. Another interesting fact is that 80/20ths can be applied to your energy as well. A study from the University of California found that focusing on high-value activities helps prevent burnout. So, instead of doing everything, be strategic and give your best effort where it counts. The bottom line is this: by eliminating the trivial and focusing on the crucial few, you can exponentially increase your productivity. The key to success lies in working smarter, not harder. Chapter 3. The Power of No. Mastering Boundaries for Success. One of the most powerful time management tools successful people use is the word no. It's not just about saying no to others, it's about saying no to distractions and non-essential tasks. Saying no is a sign of strength, not weakness, and it's a critical part of managing time effectively. Warren Buffett, who's known for his time management strategies, emphasizes the importance of saying no. He once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." This idea is backed by research. A study from Stanford University found that saying yes to everything leads to stress, burnout, and lower productivity. By saying no to distractions and irrelevant requests, you protect your energy for the things that truly matter. Successful people are masters at setting boundaries. Steve Jobs was known for his ability to focus on a few critical tasks while rejecting countless other opportunities. He understood that every yes is a commitment, and each commitment comes with a cost to your time. In fact, a recent report by Forbes found that high-level executives spend an average of 25% of their workday in meetings. Many of these meetings could be avoided or shortened by simply saying no to unnecessary commitments. Instead of saying yes to every meeting or task, successful people make strategic decisions about where their time will be most effective. But it's not just about rejecting tasks. It's also about rejecting mental clutter. Taking the time to say no to distractions, whether that's social media, unnecessary emails, or impromptu conversations, helps you stay focused and productive. Research from the University of California shows that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain full concentration after an interruption. Imagine how much more you could get done if you said no to distractions. When you say no, you are making a conscious decision to prioritize your time. Successful people know that they cannot afford to waste time on things that don't align with their goals. By practicing the art of saying no, you create space for what's important. If you've found these tips useful, don't forget to subscribe for more time management strategies that can change your life. Chapter 4. Time blocking versus time bending. Unlocking peak productivity. When it comes to organizing time, two strategies often come up: time blocking and time bending. Time blocking involves setting aside specific hours for tasks, while time bending is about staying flexible while still being productive. Both strategies have their place, but successful people often find a balance between the two. Time blocking is a well-known strategy for productivity. It's used by high achievers like Elon Musk, who schedules his entire day in 5-minute blocks. This method helps you stay on track and ensures you dedicate enough time to important tasks. According to a study by Cal Newport, practicing time blocking can help reduce decision fatigue and increase output by up to 30%. However, time bending takes a more relaxed approach. Instead of rigid blocks, you allow tasks to flow within a flexible framework. For example, Mark Zuckerberg practices time bending by allocating hours to broad tasks without locking himself into a strict schedule. This method is perfect for creative work, where you need room to explore ideas and solve problems. Research from Stanford University found that flexibility can boost creativity and reduce stress, making time bending a great strategy for those in need of mental flexibility. In fact, their study shows that people who have some leeway in their daily tasks experience 25% less burnout. Time bending works well when tasks require focus but can shift in timing. For instance, if you're working on a big project, you might decide when to dive in based on energy levels or urgency. This is especially useful for entrepreneurs who need to juggle different tasks and prioritize constantly shifting priorities. A good rule of thumb is to use time blocking for non-negotiable tasks, like meetings or phone calls, and time bending for more fluid tasks, like brainstorming or strategic planning. Successful people often combine both methods to create a schedule that works for them. This combination allows them to stay organized while also maintaining creativity and adaptability. Studies have shown that people with flexible schedules tend to perform better in high-stress environments. In fact, research from Harvard Business School found that people who can switch tasks based on their mood or focus are 20% more productive than those who adhere strictly to time blocks. The key is to find the right balance for your work style. Chapter 5. The Golden Hour. How to harness the first 60 minutes of your day. The first hour of your day can set the tone for everything that follows. Successful people understand the power of the golden hour, the first 60 minutes after waking up. They use this time to get ahead of the day and optimize their productivity before the world starts pulling at their attention. Studies show that our brains are most alert in the morning, making it the ideal time for critical tasks. A University of Texas study found that people who tackle challenging tasks in the first hour of the day are 50% more likely to achieve their goals. This is because the brain is fresh and able to focus better early in the morning. One powerful strategy is to use this hour for deep work. Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, emphasizes the importance of undistracted, focused work to make significant progress. Whether it's writing, planning, or problem solving, doing it first thing in the morning means you're tackling it with your best mental energy. Many successful people, like Tim Cook and Oprah Winfrey, also use their golden hour for self-care. Tim Cook is known for waking up at 3:45 a.m. to exercise and get ahead on work. Oprah, on the other hand, starts her day with meditation and gratitude, setting a positive tone for the rest of her busy schedule. In fact, Psychology Today reports that starting your day with gratitude increases happiness by 25%. Whether it's meditation, exercise, or journaling, using your golden hour for self-care can boost your mood and set you up for a productive day. One strategy to harness your golden hour is to avoid checking emails or social media. Studies show that immediately diving into your inbox can trigger stress and overwhelm. Instead, focus on your most important task or engage in a calming routine that fuels your mind and body. The golden hour doesn't have to be about work alone. Successful people prioritize their health and mindset first thing in the morning. A 2022 study by the National Sleep Foundation found that morning exercise boosts energy levels and improves focus throughout the day. This means you can tackle your tasks with greater intensity if you start with a physical or mental boost. To make the most of your golden hour, develop a morning routine that aligns with your personal goals. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, a brisk walk, or planning the day's top priorities, you'll set yourself up for success by using the first hour wisely. Chapter 6. The Art of Rest. Why time off is the secret weapon. Rest is often overlooked in the world of productivity, but it's one of the most important time management strategies. Successful people understand that taking breaks is essential to long-term success. In fact, many of them schedule downtime just as carefully as they schedule work. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that taking regular breaks can improve focus by 30%. This is because the brain needs downtime to recharge and process information. High achievers like Bill Gates and Richard Branson have long understood the importance of rest, often taking extended vacations to unplug and reset. One effective strategy is the Pomodoro technique. This method involves working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break. After 4 sessions, you take a longer break. This technique, developed by Francesco Cirillo, has been shown to increase productivity by 25% and prevent burnout. Studies also reveal that sleep is a crucial part of rest. In fact, a National Sleep Foundation report found that people who get 7-9 hours of sleep are 30% more likely to perform at their best. Successful people prioritize sleep just as much as their work, understanding that quality sleep is a key to effective decision-making and creativity. Successful leaders also know when to step away from work to foster creativity. Steve Jobs famously took thinking walks, where he would step outside to clear his mind and find new perspectives. This kind of rest allows for new ideas and deeper insights, helping solve complex problems. The key to effective rest is making it intentional. Rather than simply resting when you feel exhausted, successful people schedule their downtime as part of their strategy. Whether it's short power naps or full vacations, these periods of rest ensure that they stay at peak performance. Research shows that people who regularly take time off experience less stress and improved health. A study by the American Institute of Stress found that people who take vacations are 20% less likely to experience burnout. Rest isn't just about being away from work, it's about returning to work with renewed energy and a fresh mindset. In the end, the most successful people don't just manage their time, they manage their rest. They understand that the key to sustainable high performance lies in balancing work with intentional recovery. By embracing rest as a powerful productivity tool, they ensure that their best work happens when they're fully recharged. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mastering time management and achieving success.